Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. I had the pleasure to play with the Toro quite a bit, and I want to say my final thoughts about the tank and to say, what are you voting for in the index pages? Mother truckers, I see you. Would you look at this, fellas? Would you look at this? I rated the tank too because the tank isn't the greatest one, armor unreliable, unfortunately. You can get penetrated straight into the face, and in other words, it definitely reminds me of a 215B, if you know what I mean. You cannot really sidescrap with this tank. Yes, you can try to play hold down, but still, it is far away from being ideal. Plus, on top of that, gun handling wasn't the greatest, and it wasn't very reliable. It trolled me quite a bit, so I could not give it more than 3 rating. And look at you, fellas! 5 ratings, you mother truckers who spammed 50 games on the tank. How dare you? By community, this tank is rated 4.4 and 4.8. This is insanity. And in reality, the tank is, at least in my humble opinion, worse than average. By the way, you can rate the tanks yourself, log in via Wargaming API, and you can rate vehicles very, very easily this way. Also, before we are going to go straight into the action, I really want to highlight one thing. Today we have a special drops. It is pretty much EBR raise drops, right? So you will have a chance to get yourself 5 repair kits, 5 aid kits, or 5 automatic fire extinguishers, or I suppose to say all of them, either lower tier mother trucker or IS6. Keep this in mind, feel free to tune in. Hopefully you are going to enjoy this, and keep this in mind that drops are lasting only for 4 hours, and the watch time must be 3 hours. So make sure to time everything properly. Just check out calendar. It is very, very important if you want to get some free goodies for yourself. And now we are going to play a couple of games with a Toro. I will try to explain what I'm doing and what is my thinking process and why I do not like this tank that much. And you will have a couple of good games from what I played with the tank already. I have played with this tank for 49 games, 3000 average damage, 700 assisting damage. Far away from being ideal, honestly. Let's go. Okay, fellas, let's go on the full try-hard mode and let's try to make this mother trucker work. What do you think about this? So what do we have? Fjords standard battle. Unfortunately, we are having losing spawn, but that is okay. What do we need to do? We need to take this corner and hopefully we can punish enemies crossing. So skill, what is so bad about this tank? Well, I mentioned that before, armor of this vehicle is far away from being ideal. Right, it is not really a heavy tank, it is more likely a medium tank from what I noticed and from how many games I played. It is just important thing to highlight. The gun handling not the most reliable. I have missed so many shots on this tank and I was screaming about this mother trucker like crazy person. Not gonna lie, fellas. It was definitely painful to the certain level to play with it. After that, the DPM is just simply not the greatest one. For 4 shells in the magazine, you need like 50 seconds. I mean, 50 seconds, fellas. That is a lot of time if you would ask me. Absolutely crazy amount of time. But it's okay. We are not going to panic. We are not going to cry over it. We will just simply try to do our best and we will try to make this tank work, okay? Do we have a deal? Great. Great. Very, very good. In this situation, I'm not going to be too aggressive. I do not really want to go into the heavy line because I know that I'm going to get slapped by the WoT tank destroyer with 350 hit penetration or whatever he has, 340, right? Or 395 even. Just simply not really worth to think about it. Instead of doing that, we are going to take it easy. We are just chilling, we are relaxing, and we are waiting until enemy forces are going to mess up over there. Usually there is at least 1 or 2 sniper schnitzels that are simply sitting over there. I believe you noticed the tree falling. Beautiful. Someone is trying to escape. I went for a couple of the blind shots there and there, and I am feeling very great with all of this. Now, this is not so fun part incoming, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I can guarantee you that. Do you see what is coming here? Enemies are making a hardcore pressure through the heavy line, and that's okay. I do not really mind, but I am already securing myself for upcoming pressure. As a matter of fact, I'm going to load the heat ammunition because we are going to deal with a very, very hard tanks and we are preparing for a base defense to a certain extent, right? Our guys won't survive this. I can promise you that our guys cannot beat the living crap out of that many forces, but what we can do, fellas, we can get a safe defense parameter position, from where we can just simply punish the enemies for doing something silly, and we are going to be just fine. Just in time in the position to try to support remaining of our forces. And once again, you can clearly see that this game, or I suppose to say this side, is definitely taking one for the team. Now, there is no problems for me to snipe with this tank, right? Even though on the paper it is a heavy tank, I do not really feel like this vehicle, with this vehicle you could be super aggressive, right? I just simply do not feel like it. It is just not the tank with which you would be able to do that. So we are not sniping. We are not playing too aggressively. We are just simply sniping, making sure that we are going to defend the base and everything is going to be okay. And as a matter of fact, fellas, I would say it would be so much better if this vehicle would have been called medium tank, right? Instead of being called heavy tank and misleading it to this humongous level, if you know what I mean. It is just very, very, very confusing. And in the same time, I had a couple of the different reactions for this tank. Some folks said that this tank is not bad whatsoever, and some folks said that they sold this vehicle already and they are not going to be playing with this tank ever again, just because how this tank is behaving and how this tank is looking like, right? I believe our waffle really wants to slap us. It's okay. Everything is Gucci. Enemy team is doing a great job for not making a hardcore pressure like this. They are just simply getting involved in a bit different ways, right? They cleared the heavy line and now they are going back to clear everyone who made a bad decision to get involved and to simply push in front, right? But that's okay. It is not a bad deal. It is not a bad thing for us. We are going to be definitely all right. And Toro stayed in this position. Very, very, very smart. This should be an easy penetration. Very, very nice. This is exactly what we are looking for. Good. Although the game is not the most interesting, and I would even say playing with this tank is boring to the certain level, right? Considering how big of the reloading simulator you may have with it. And once again, looking into this game, I don't really think that we could make a hardcore pressure here, honestly. I just simply do not think that we can get involved, right? We need to be smart, we need to be patient, we just simply need to wait until enemies would mess up, and mess up they will. Now, obviously, Minotauro shouldn't be so brave to make a hardcore pressure here. I think this guy knows it very, very well that he is in a bit of the stinky pooper position, right? And I would not act surprised if the Minotauro would actually try to go back. And Minotauro isn't going back. He's sniping from here. Okay. Good for you, my man. Good for you. He got one shot towards us. Not ideal, but it is completely fine. He still has couple in the magazine, I would say. But it is changing absolutely nothing. I need to try to get involved here, otherwise we are going to be sitting in extremely bad position, right? We are just simply we won't be able to get any use if I am not just simply pushing on him and trying to eliminate him. And once again, fellas, with all of this, 7 minutes, we got 900 damage. 900 damage, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely far away from being ideal, don't you think so? Yeah. Very, very, very complicated tank to play with, honestly. Extremely complicated tank to play with. Like a heavy, you want to make a pressure in front, but after you are getting slaughtered 3 times in a row, and whenever you are getting hit frontally, not only you are getting ammo wrecked, you are burning. You know, there is always some things to consider. Let's put that in this way. It's okay. It is okay though, we are not giving up, there is still plenty of the damage left to farm for us. All we need to do, we need to be smart and we need to try to get as much use as we physically and possibly can, right? Right. That's what we need. And to be fair with you, I'm pretty happy that we are not losing from the losing spawn. This is all the time very much appreciated. This is very, very much appreciated. Okay. All we need to do, we need to make pressure up the hill over there. It doesn't really matter that Arta is in the back, it is completely irrelevant. Speaking about irrelevant things, fellas. Yeah, Speaking about relevant things, gun handling doesn't feel the finest. Oh, why would you lose the hit points, mother trucker? Why would you lose your hit points like this? Oi, 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 oi. Not ideal, but it is how it is. Not much what we can change about that. Let's try to get involved and let's try to make as much pressure as we physically and possibly can. Do you see how much work there was in this game in order to get this 1.6 thousand, which is for me personally for a tier 9 not even a great game? Yeah, it took quite a bit. I mean, maybe we hit some blind shots or something. That would be very much appreciated, but we will see. We will see. Maybe we did, but maybe we didn't. Okay. I would love to say something good about this tank. Fellas, I am trying. I am trying. And you know, like I presented this in the start of the video, I am going to try to play with this tank and to make the proper decisions, right? Unfortunately, proper decisions sometimes are very hard to make. What a game, fellas, what a game. I don't even want to think about this. Meanwhile, 2.2 thousand damage, 200 assisting damage, and I was struggling in this game. Fellas, it was 8 minutes or 9 minutes of the pure struggle. Although we finished first by experience and third by the damage, but oh my bananas, that was actually pretty bloody difficult and pretty bloody hard. That's okay. 96,000 profits, thank you very much. We are going to go for one more, and after that you will see the proper games or the games whenever everything works just fine, so you can see two sides of the story in a way. I am trying to be patient, fellas. Meanwhile, we have Ensk. We are top tier, so potentially we could be aggressive, but we won't. We are not going to be aggressive. We are going to take the window seat, and we are going to snipe the living crap out of every and each mother trucker that is trying to cross over there, right? That's what we are going to do. Unfortunately, we are starting the game with not so full magazine, right? We have 2, but it is okay. We are going to be patient and we are going to survive this. All we need to do in this type of situation, we need to try to hit our shots. Swiper, we cannot do anything for this guy, unfortunately. In other words, it is extremely hard to penetrate him in this type of situation. Oh, but luckily we did it. That's nice. I'm not going to go and help this phase 1. It is not the best play in this type of situation. I just simply do not want to do that, and I don't think it is a great play to begin with, right? If we would be able to slap the living crap out of everyone who is going into the street here, or then we are talking, right? But in this situation, I mean, think about it. I could have been the guy who is playing aggressively over there, but that would have been just simply straight up bad, right? That would be straight up bad situation. Meanwhile, speaking about better situation, fellas, now we have a crossfire angles on the guys who are playing over there. And we are trying to play this tank to the best of our ability, and we are just trying to use this tank's strengths. Skill, what are the strengths of this vehicle? Thank you very much for asking. You can attempt to play hold down, and you can try to do your best whenever enemies are just simply peeking against you through the open field, right? This is what you can attempt, and this is what you can try to do, right? It doesn't mean that it will go excellent. It doesn't mean that you are going to be able to penetrate every and each. It doesn't really matter that you are. It doesn't mean that you will be able to penetrate every and each shot, because it just doesn't work this way. Kudos, mate. How are you doing, Mr. Grom? You sweet magnet. Oh my bananas, how you can miss the waffle? I'm telling you, fellas, this tank is like a nightmare. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this tank is literally like a bloody nightmare. But that's okay. We are big boys, we are going to be fine, we are going to survive this, right? What we want to do, we want to say hello for enemy AMX, right? This would be absolutely glorious and absolutely amazing. Prototype has an angle on us. That's a bit disappointing, but let it be. I am still waiting until I'm going to have more in the magazine, right? That's what we are waiting for. That's good. That's very good. I do not really want to pick against him, to be fair with you, but I don't really think I have any other choice. So then we are just simply going for him. And now we are going like so. Bad auto-aim by me. I cannot complain about this. I am just simply trying to flank this mother trucker. Good. Very, very good. Now we need to have 2 in the magazine. Okay. Listen, we can survive this. We can survive this. I believe we can survive this. That was poor play from my side. Unfortunately, I cannot change absolutely anything about this. 2 seconds to go. Luckily for us, we survived the situation. 2.7 thousand damage, and it feels like we are working our butt off with this tank. Absolutely crazy and mad experience, honestly speaking. Meanwhile, I mean, look at this. Whenever you fully unloaded your gun, right? And let's get real, it will happen quite a bit. Whenever you fully unloaded your gun, you are waiting for bloody 16 seconds or so to get that 1 extra shot. It's crazy. It is straight up crazy and madness. Or 12 seconds, sorry. 12 seconds is what you need in order to do the 360 seconds, 360 alpha damage. I do not know, fellas. More I play with this tank, more I dislike it. And I really hate being negative in my videos, right? I really hate hating on the tank or something, but some tanks just simply deserve nothing more but hate. And for me personally, this is one of those vehicles. Unless we will hit the shot, then we will be completely fine, and then we will... Actually, I'm ashamed, it's okay. It is okay. Whew. Difficult experience, fellas. That's all I can say about it. This is a very difficult experience. Can we please get another shot? Pretty please. Luckily we managed to hit this one. Hip hip hooray. 3.8 thousand while tryharding and while sweating my ass. Obviously, I could have spammed full hit in this situation, so the games would be maybe a bit better, right? In the same time, I could have aimed 1 shot better, so I would have tiny touch more hit points left, but still I would be sitting relatively badly, if I can say so. Nevertheless, we are not going to cry over this, we are going to accept this, and we are going to say better luck next time. So, 3.8 thousand damage, 2 kills, it's completely fine, it is okay. 153,000 profits, okay. After 2 games, our average performance is 3,000 damage, 100 assisting damage. Just to let you know, my average performance with this tank is 3,000 damage and 700 assisting damage. So we haven't done that bad looking into the average performance. And what we are going to do now, we are going to show a couple of games when this tank actually can work, and hopefully that will help for you to improve this tank, because oh my bananas, I kid you not, I would rather play with Feliz than this tank. This is how much I dislike it. Anyways, let's teleport into the proper gameplay, shall we? This tank, fellas. There isn't a single good thing about this vehicle, like literally nothing. Everything what you can see over there, it's pile of shit. It doesn't have armor, it doesn't have good gun handling, it doesn't have DPM, it's nothing. This tank is a piece of shit. It's just how it goes. More I play with this, more I want to rate it straight up 1. Broken trigger. Thank you very much for 22 months of support. Thank you. Appreciate you, mate. He has autoloader. Fuck the autoloader. With that DPM, I would rather have a single shooter. It's irrelevant. It can have an auto reloader. Who cares? The DPM is garbage. How are you going to use it? You cannot snipe with this cocksucking tank because it has a fucking accurate gun. So how you are going to get some use from autoloader? And whenever you are playing aggressively, you are getting shredded like you would be fucking pile of shit. It's okay. Even Chuck Norris doesn't make this tank work.
One of our tracks is damaged.
Yeah, I tried to spot, I did not manage to do that, that's okay. I do not have sniper schnitzels in the back. I do not have sniper schnitzels. Is it this position?
And they call that armor? Like a fist through a wall. We torched them with just a look. And they call that armor? Penetration. We're stuck. One of the gas tanks ruptured. We're low on fuel. Brakes over. Let's go.
Not the smartest thing to do. It's okay. It's okay. Aerosmith is singing hole in my soul. Meanwhile, Skill is abusing the hole in the wall. Gladly, Aerosmith doesn't sing about the glory hole. Something. Right? That is something.
The enemy is hit. And they call that armor? That was expected. Cracks is damaged.
I'm getting tired, peace man. I'm completely fine. We are going to go for 2 more hours. More likely we are going to go for 2 more hours. But maybe I can make it agile? Fuck. Maybe I can make it agile? Fuck, instead of stabilizer to go with a turbo? So at least I would have mobility. It is fast, not fast enough. Not fast enough. Experimental turbo, I'm thinking about it, not gonna lie. pack. Thank you very much for the host. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Thank you for winning the game. You were playing here? No kurwa. Not even saying hi. Spoil it, bitch.
Penetration.
5.6 thousand damage, 900 assisting damage. Great. Fuck you. What a piece of shit. 223,000 profits. Next. My brain is just too slow today. My brain is too slow.
That way they'd have a chance.
How much is the first mark of excellence? Approximately 6,000. Do you know? Is there tank trade soon? I do not know. Even if I would know, I would not be able to tell you. I do not know. Wait, why this wait, why is title on top? So weird. I have no bloody clue. Is it the phone or something?
Penetration. The enemy is hit. Penetration.
Whew, no, PC. Maybe Twitch made some kind of update or something. Who knows? Good. 5,000 more to get. Smart mother trackers will try to escape at this point.
We've lost a track. We're stuck here. We damaged them. Like a fist through a wall. I got the track back on with my bare hands.
Focus.
And they
Эй, tu нахуй, T49, you fucking brain-dead suka. Who the fuck asked you to come here? Kurva, go to the corner and punish yourself. Эй, tu нахуй, I got fucked in the ass. I got fucked in the ass. My pooper is still bleeding after this. Блядь, and I did not even notice that. And I did not even notice that. Fellas, he went into the ass and he fucked me. And no lube, nothing. Straight up in the ass. Kurva. No lube, fellas. Straight in the ass it is.
penetration.
That hurted, okay?
A tank.
Fuck. To nachren and straight into the middle. He was like... Oh.
We damaged them. Like a fist through a wall. We damaged them. And they call that armor? That was a warning shot.
Okay. What is the return in the investment? What is the return in the investment I was playing on all along, you bitches? I'm not even tired. I'm ready to go 24-hour stream. Kurva. Oh, skill, you're so tired. Joke's on you. Nachren. Just to complain. Just to complain. Just to complain.
Penetration. We didn't penetrate their armor.
Nachren, fellas. Caffeine kicked in just in time. Now skill.
Was that a hit?
Thank you. 5.5 thousand damage, 500 assisting damage, high caliber, first mark of excellence. Good. Good, fellas. Very, very good. And we have 297,000 profits as well. Close to 300,000 profits. Very nice.
The only person who can harm
I want to play the game differently. Let's see.
north.
Either it will be good or either I will get fucked like I never been fucked before. Good evening. How not to get kurvica in this game? Honey? It works pretty good, okay? It works pretty good. I am very, very happy how the things are looking like, and with a hit or two, mwah, didn't work. Didn't work. Already? No, honey. No, honey. Don't look into the things too seriously. If you are playing the game, just play to play, not to achieve something. I know that sounds weird, and you know, without goals, it is very, very hard to play this game, but it works fine. Think about the credit grind. Haven't played this game in this thing and I hate it already. Fellas, you are so fucking sensitive today. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, you are so fucking sensitive. So sensitive.
The shell bounced. Let me try my fist. Never mess with me.
Good.
I need your help.
Now, Budget will scream. Watch this.
Tracks is
I don't give a shit about you, little shitter. Hi.
The enemy is hit.
Do you want to say something?
Ready to fire. Penetration. Like a fist through a wall. We'll let them go.
Sometimes this type of unique gameplay can work just fine. Sometimes unique gameplay can work okay. Happy partner anniversary, thank you very much. Guys, WoT, I see you. How are you doing, sexy beast? Hi.
We damaged them. Like a fist.
Definitely out of the book play here, right? Push that budget for shield, too much of the time wasted. Honestly, too much of the time wasted.
I'm just going to have a word with them. I got bored with them.
Oh my man. When last time you got ass fucked? Because I can promise you that it is going to be nice and enjoyable time.
Like a
Oof.
fist through a wall.
Ooh.
Like a fist through a wall.
Ooh.
We damaged them.
Where do you think you are going? Where do you think you are going? Go choo-choo! Maybe?
We've lost a track. We're stuck here. We had fixed the track. Let's
Oh. You know what I try to do? I can explain you. I try to drive on him. I try to drive on him, fellas. That was the plan, that was the hope, and that was the dream. I thought maybe It definitely paid off, huh? This is very unique play from our side, I would say, and it works fine. I decided to second Mark for Spirit, chill goal, you would think, but holy shit, it's not. No, it is not, honey, it is not. At this point, first mark of excellence is what you can play for. Not to get curved, or maybe even, I do not know, 70%, 80%, whatever. Trust me, I feel you. I've been there. I mean, today I wouldn't say that our games were asswipe or something, but it can be frustrating, you know? It can definitely be frustrating.
Huh, they didn't even have time to blink.
Very much so. Maybe it's correct way to play Toro, I do not know. I'm testing the things, because it's not your typical heavy. Oh my bananas, the fuck are you doing here around the corner? Oh! Oh, tu kurva. How the fuck I did not notice you? Trans? No?
And they call that armor? Penetration.
Okay, that's a problem. 5.3 thousand damage, 1.2 thousand assisting damage, we cannot complain about that, can we? And 273,000 profits. It's not bad, is it?